Good afternoon, guys, and happy today, Saturday, 12 your sunshiny faces, guys. We didn't end up going to the grocery stores today. I actually got up super late, and then my parents actually ended up having to run errands. The thing was, I was up actually this morning at 9 o'clock. I was like, okay, that's not too bad because Aldi opens at 9 o'clock. Like, we can go to the grocery stores then. And then my dad and Jack didn't go outside and shovel the driveway because you guys know we got all that snow yesterday until probably closer to like, I don't even know, like 10 or 11 o'clock or something like that. Like, it was actually really late. And then I heard them and I was like, they just got done like shoveling the driveway. I was like, so we wouldn't have been able to leave until like then anyway. We didn't end up going to the grocery stores today. I think we're just gonna go to Menards tomorrow, and there's a couple other places that we need to run to just go and like grab a couple things, but we're probably gonna be pretty close, along with like, we have to, my dad wants to get some stuff for the fish tank as well, so we're gonna, I think, go to PetSmart or Petco, whatever is near us. And because also on top of that too, guys, you guys know we got this storm and everything like that with all the snow, but then tomorrow is supposed to be stinking freezing cold, like in the negatives. Like, I think it's supposed to be a high of 12 and a low of like -1 or something like that tomorrow. So yeah, it's gonna be nasty and cold out. So I personally don't really want to be outside and stuff like that, but on top of that too, it's like, you know, I don't know, especially up super early in the morning to go out to the grocery stores. So we're gonna actually probably wind up going on Monday because everybody is home and off on Monday. My dad originally, I think, I don't know if he didn't have off or something like that, but ended up taking off on Monday. Just because I don't know like what's going on, but he was like, it just worked out if I took, you know, if he didn't end up going to work on Monday. And since Matthew and Jack will be home as well, my dad is winding up gonna be home on Monday as well. So anyways, guys, yeah, but I didn't end up getting to really a whole lot today, hardly at all. Although my parents ended up, actually, they ended up getting the what is it, the McGregor fight that was on tonight, which, yeah, which, like, we don't normally, I don't know, like, my parents have paid for, like, a couple, like, pay-per-view, like, you know, sporting events and stuff like that, but not really that much. And it's really weird, too, because, like, my mom's super into, like, UFC and stuff like that. My dad is, like, super, super into it, and I'm really not. Like, I like other sports. Love football, hockey, soccer, even soccer too. I'm slowly kind of getting more into soccer, basketball, well, saying baseball, huge into probably those, my top 4, football. Then I don't know, guys, I don't know what order it comes in, if I would say basketball next, then hockey, or basketball or hockey then basketball. It's kind of a tie between those two, and then maybe baseball. Although I do really like baseball, here's the thing that I think determines it for me. I will watch any and every football game. I will not necessarily watch any other team playing hockey other than if I'm watching the Hawks. Like, I don't find hockey enjoyable to just watch to watch, like, for as a sport. Basketball, I totally would. I would watch like any team probably play each other. Again, I find it more entertaining if it's a team that I actually like and care about, but I would watch probably any team play basketball. So I think that's why the only reason I'd say I'd put basketball probably above any other sport. But the only thing is that, like, I don't know, the Bulls haven't been the greatest recently, you know, so I haven't been super into like watching the Bulls. So that's why, like, the Hawks are much more, especially right now, they're much more entertaining to watch to me than the Bulls. Although, again, I'd watch any basketball game probably. And then baseball, although it is kind of weird, I will normally, like, I could watch almost any baseball game. I did watch all of the World Series, even when it was not any team that I cared about. And the same thing too with basketball, I'll watch that. But hockey, I don't think I watched like the Stanley Cup playoffs when it wasn't a team that I didn't care about. Like, I didn't watch it last. I don't think I did. Like, maybe I caught a game here or there, but like baseball, I'm pretty sure I watched every single baseball game for the World Series this year. And I think the same maybe with basketball as well. I did, yeah, guys, because we watched Toronto win. I think I could watch either of those two sports, but baseball to me just isn't quite as entertaining as hockey. So I don't know. I maybe almost put all 3 of those at the same time. I do get worn out too sometimes if I watch too much football. Like if I've just spent hours and hours watching football, like on a Sunday, there's like, you know, 3 games on or whatever. Sometimes I can kind of get worn out. And on top of that too, if I was watching college football the day before and watching high school football the night before that, I think sometimes, yes, I can get a little worn out watching football. But in some cases where I'm just like, I just can't watch any more football. But if I don't, I could, like I said, probably sit down and watch any game. Like I'll probably watch both games tomorrow. So yeah, but I definitely like the NFL way more than college. Like college football is probably on my lowest list. And then again, I really actually have been enjoying watching soccer, and I told you guys too, I watched the Women's World Cup over the summer, and then our high school soccer team ended up actually winning state as well. So I was like, that's awesome also. You know, and like getting to watch that and kind of be a part of that was pretty cool. So because we went to the games and everything like that a few months ago. So yeah guys, like I said, that those are probably, I've been into soccer a lot more recently. Like, you know, my dad would like sometimes like put a soccer game on and I'd watch it, but I wasn't like super into it. I do think that soccer is not similar, but it's a lot of the same. Like watching hockey and soccer to me is kind of the same, just because of how a lot of like passing and stuff like that is set up. Like what you're watching on the pitch and or ice is kind of the same thing, I feel like, and like scoring a goal is kind of like, you know, the same thing. Again, they're played 2 totally different ways, but you know, watching the aspect of that sport is set up kind of the same way, whereas like football is way different, and you know, baseball obviously is super different. And basketball is, you know, pretty different too, but are a little bit more similar to watch, just again in like passing sense. You can see like, oh, that person's open, and you know, then they get the ball and or puck to that person, you know, that kind of thing. I feel like it's kind of similar in watching those two. But I do really like I said, lately have been really picking up on watching more soccer. I don't have like a soccer team though that I really like, other than just like watch the World Cup kind of thing. But anyways guys, yeah. But my parents ended up getting the UFC fight, so I sat and watched it, and wasn't very long. I got up and then ended up deciding, I'm like, I need to go take a shower and get to bed, which I was actually going to do a little while ago. And then Jack was upstairs and was like, oh no, like don't leave yet, like don't go to bed, I'm playing a game up here, just hang out upstairs. And I was like, okay. Then I did, and then I was like, you know what, this is ridiculous, it's late and I need to get to bed. And on top of that too, it is freezing cold in my room, guys, because I don't have my heater on right now. But like I said, it is supposed to be frigidly cold over the next, like, you know, today and tomorrow. But then I think Monday's supposed to be a little bit warmer maybe, so that's why too. And then on top of that too, we're just gonna go to the grocery stores then. So yeah guys, that's what was up. But again, didn't hardly get to anything, and really nothing I wanted to get to for today either. But I do really need to start getting to some editing as well. I know I keep saying that, but I was like, okay, well after this weekend, I was like, but Monday's technically going to be a weekend too. I mean, just because everybody's home still, so to me it feels like a weekend. Like when everybody is home, if it's on a Friday or Monday, like everybody has off school, work and stuff like that, to me it's kind of the same thing. And I feel like I can't focus unless I'm like, you know, if there's other things going on in the house, I feel left out. And if I'm like, oh, I need to sit in here and like edit, or, you know, even bring my computer somewhere else and go and edit, I just feel like if I'm not really involved and I'm paying attention to something else, then I'm like missing out on something, especially when we're having like family time together because everybody's home. You know, like I said, it just feels kind of like I'm missing out. So I will try and get to something maybe tomorrow. If everybody kind of goes and does their own thing, then I can hopefully get to some stuff I need to as well. But I will see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.